Here we go, the first ever credit of 2018 and the first coaster I got the ride for 2018 just in general. I am so excited to talk about this finally. Alright, okay, settle down. I know I'm the coaster fanatic, but I gotta settle down here. Oh my gosh, man. Time Traveler is located at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. It is the newest roller coaster designed by Mach Rides in Germany. It is basically a steel spinning roller coaster. But it's not your average spinning roller coaster. This coaster has a height of 100 feet and goes right off into a 90-foot, 90-degree vertical drop straight down, and you'll reach maximum speed during the entire ride of about 50.3 miles per hour. I don't know if that's from any of the launches or if that's after the first drop. I am not too sure, but I believe it's after the launch and the first turn after the first launch, and you just before the vertical loop. I'm guessing, but don't hold me to that. But sometime in this ride, you go maximum speed of 50.3 miles per hour. And finally, you go a total track length of 3,020 feet of track, and you do that in about a duration of a minute and 57 seconds, so just shy of 2 minutes. So that's really all the facts. So here we go. I gotta say, first off, it was a pleasure to go out to Media Day for this roller coaster. It was so fantastic. Just meeting all the people there and getting to meet Brad and Christian from Mach Rides, and it was just an honor. And I gotta tell you, man, they knocked it out of the park. First of all, let's talk about the theming. So the theming, from what Brad has told us, is that it is basically themed to Charles, I forget his last name, but the first name is Charles, and his daughter Emma. Charles is a clock worker, and he makes clocks. And his daughter Emma has the idea and the dream of dream big, do good. And so eventually they start wanting to make more than just clocks. They want to invent something that can go back in time or travel forward in time, a time machine. So as you go throughout the queue, the first level is like, okay, you see they're making clocks. And as you each move up to different levels, there's 3 levels, you get to see that things are changing. The second level, you can definitely see that they're doing more than just building clocks. And then finally, you get to the 3rd level, which is the station, which is basically the time machine. It's got some amazing theming with lots of gears, and you can see a lot of random lights going off at once, and there's a kind of a tick, and every once in a while you can hear kind of a noise of the time machine starting up, which is really cool. Another really cool feature is as you're leaving and about to do the drop, you can hear a big bell chime. Ding, ding. And I love the outfits that the ride operators wear and just the characters. It is fantastic. Silver Dollar City, you guys nailed it with this one. I gotta say, the theming is on point. It is one of my personal favorite themings in that park. It is fantastic. So let's talk about the ride itself. Well, immediately, as soon as you start leaving, what's really cool is each car starts spinning. You have the first car, then the second car, the third car, and the fourth car as they leave the station. Then you immediately go into the 90-foot, 90-degree vertical drop. Then you go into your dive loop. Then afterwards, you do a couple twistiness before turning around, slowing all the way down, and then going into the first launch into a big bank almost. Then you go dive down into the vertical loop. Then you come and do some airtime twistiness, goodiness. I love it. Then afterwards, you go into a 0G roll before popping out, cresting up, diving down, and then you go into the final launch, which takes you up into this big, crazy contraption. It's like, I think it's 90 degrees. And then as you're coming down, you kind of dive down. It's not inverting. And then you just kind of dive down, turn up, crest up to the left, and then hitting the brake run. Overall, it's probably the most interesting layout I've ever seen, but it works well for the spinningness. And man, this ride is fan-freaking-tastic. To be honest, this was my most anticipated ride 2018. I already knew that Steel Vengeance was coming out, and I knew that they were going to go over the top. So I already know that, yeah, they're going to go over the top. But I was not expecting this. This is something totally out of left field, and it's something crazy unique that you cannot get anywhere else in the entire planet. This is a fantastic ride, and I love it so much. The spinning is just perfect. Some people say I wish it were that there was a little bit more spinning. However, for me, I think if it was just a little bit more, I would have felt a little bit of dizziness, because I did start to feel that as I rode it. For me, what is my favorite seat? back row, straight off the bat. As soon as you're in the back row, you're getting launched into that drop while spinning, and I've never felt that free fall before. It is crazy. It's almost like I was on a drop tower, which was insane. It was amazing. What's also great is the vertical loop, and these are just some key moments that I really loved. I love the vertical loop. All launches were fantastic, and my favorite part of the ride, besides the awesome drop, is when you come to the left as you're cresting up, and then you immediately flip to the right like you see on Intimidator 305 and some of the other Mock Rides coasters. You get some brilliant air. No matter which side you're facing, you're going to get a crazy amount of air time, and it is, by golly, it is fantastic. I mean, what else to say? What's more to love about this roller coaster? This is a blend of family and thrilling. And like I said, please, if you get a chance, go out to Silver Dollar City and ride this awesome roller coaster. You will enjoy it. I'm going to give Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City an A. This roller coaster was fantastic. What a great way to start off 2018. They did a great job, and I was thoroughly enjoyed with the ride that I was given. And like I said, Silver Dollar City's got a winner. I love it so much. So thank you guys so much for watching my review for Time Traveler. It is a fantastic ride. Like I said, whenever you get a chance, go out and ride this roller coaster. It is fantastic. Back row is my personal favorite, but don't be shy of all the other rows. And as always, roller coaster fanatics, keep coasting.